Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, this is Lithium017 from my channel Nintendo Collecting 101, bringing you a special launch day unboxing video of the Wii U. I was lucky enough to pre-order this through Toys R Us, so I could get the deluxe set, and I don't know why, but I went in only a month ago and they still had versions that I could pre-order, and obviously they sold out very, very quickly because they were nationwide. But anyways, this is the Wii U Deluxe Set box. It was launching today, November 18th, in North America in 2012, but it doesn't launch until November 30th, I believe, in Europe, and not until early December in Japan. So everyone else might have to wait for this a little while, but until then, at least you can maybe watch this video. This one does come with Nintendoland, and it also says this deluxe digital promotion exclusive offer. So we're just going to open it up and see what everything is inside. First things first, let's take a look at the box. They're using the blue that the blue Wii console basically looks like. Great picture of the tablet and the new console. I am not a huge fan of the branding name Wii U. I don't think that's a very good name. Just like the 3DS was kind of an add-on, it sounded like, to the DS. I don't think people know that this is a brand new console. So I don't really like the Wii U branding, but that's what Nintendo decided to go with. Hopefully they learned from this maybe mistake. We'll see how it goes. But they did sell out everywhere. The side of the box just has information that what comes in the deluxe set. A little bit. It just tells you what games to play games, connect, and enjoy entertainment. Thanks. I'm in Canada, so this also has some French versions. On the side, it tells you everything that it comes with. So we're looking for the console with 32 gigabytes, the tablet. Then they have the block, I'm not sure what to call that, the AC adapter block. One for the actual console, one for the tablet. An HDMI cable that comes with the console. This is the first home console to actually come with the HDMI cable, oddly enough. The Wii U Censor Bar, a holding stand for connecting the tablet controller to charge it, and also a stand just to play with. A stand for the Wii U console, and then Nintendoland, the game disc. So let's open this up. And let's see what's inside. Now, you're supposed to open up sideways because Nintendo decided to use the two trays like they did previously. I'm just going to flip it around. Open that little tab. Let's see what we got on the inside here. I also obtained the Wii at launch, so I was pretty excited to get this one at launch. So the first tray, you have the very basic stuff. You obviously have Nintendoland. Thank God they actually gave this to us in the package, in an actual case. The cool Wii U cases. This one is much better than the Wii U pack-in of Wii Sports, obviously just because it actually comes within the case. So there's the game. I might not open this. I might just keep this sealed for this video, but I'll at least put that on the side. Then you also have your instruction booklets and things like that. A little bit boring. Underneath that, you have the Wii U HDMI cable that no other console really comes with yet, which is kind of crazy. I don't understand how the PS3 and Xbox don't have these yet. But that bag is not sealed, it just simply comes right out. So we'll leave that on the side as well. Then you get some of this deluxe stuff. These are the stands, so I'll open those up so that I can use them maybe throughout this video and actually put my new Wii U console and stand it up. But they're very cheap. They're just simply plastic, and that's all there is to it for those. Next, this is the holding cradle for, I believe, when you actually play with the tablet. So it does say Wii U on it, right there. Again, plastic. Not really worth it for the deluxe set, but the reason why you probably got the deluxe set is because of this game. Because the games now are $60. The Wii titles were said to be $60 as well. That's what they were supposed to be, but everyone charged $50. And now the Wii U, everyone's actually charging what they were supposed to be asked, $60. Here's the cradle for actually charging the console. It is just plastic with a little button, and there is the connector there. The charging for the tablet is by USB, and you plug it in directly into the console. Great, so put that on the side as well. And then the Censor Bar I believe looks very similar, if not the exact same as the Wii Censor Bar. I believe it to be the exact same. It looks the exact same. Move that on the side as well. Some of that boring stuff out of the way. A few more boring things so we get to the actual good stuff. Save the good stuff for last. This pretty substantial, massive block is the AC adapter for the Wii U. I think this is bigger than the Wii's. It definitely is. Pretty hefty to it. The whole box, Iwata said, weighs 4.25 kilograms, which is up from 3.67 kilograms for all of you stat junkies. And the 3.67 was for the Wii. So this box is a little bit heavier. And this is the charging cord for the tablet controller. So it's a decent size as well, but thank God they didn't put the box at the end of the cord. That is a huge pet peeve when the box is at the end of the cord and you can't plug it into the wall because it's so big. So at least they did that right. Great, drop it on the ground. Not something that you want to do. One unboxing. So that is the first tray. I'm just going to move this onto the ground for now so we can get to the good stuff, the stuff that everyone wants to see. Here we go. Okay, one side you have the console, the other side you have the tablet. Let's do the tablet first. I don't know why. I'm more intrigued by the tablet, maybe that's why I'm going to it first. It looks pretty large. They almost look the same size, the console and the tablet. And of course Nintendo did this to us. Of course they decided to use the plastic that will mark up with all of our fingerprints. Not a fan of that. However, this does look beautiful. So you have the dual analogs, your D-pad. This has not really been shown in use yet. I forget what the acronym is for it. I can't remember what the acronym is for it, but we haven't really seen this in use yet. You have your standard A, B, X, Y buttons, your start select buttons, your home button, which will be important, the V button, a power button obviously. On the back you have several little holders that you can kind of hold on to it. You have your digital analog buttons, your R and your L, and then you also have two Z buttons, R and L. You also have on the back your stylus, which comes out here. This does look pretty similar to the XL stylus for the 3DS. You have where you charge for USB, and you also have headphone jack. Headphone jack, it will be awesome. On the bottom, where the Cradle goes into, and obviously the battery. So that is the beautiful Wii U tablet controller. It's pretty big. The console looks to probably be about similar size. I'm just going to put this down here while I pick up this pretty hefty console. I'm just going to move this onto the ground as well and put that lovely tablet. Let's stand up the tablet, just because we can. So I believe you put the tablet like that. Beautiful. The console itself comes in this wrapping, which is very difficult to put back on after it's already opened the same way it came on, but simply peels off very nicely. I'm going to try and keep a lot of my fingers off this console for now to try and make it look as exceptional as possible. It's like Christmas a month and a bit early. I do like how Nintendo releases these right around Christmas. They didn't used to. They used to release them in the spring. So this console's bigger than the Wii. I'm going to just take off the rest of this plastic packaging. But for a new console, this is relatively small, I would say. I don't think this is that large. Definitely bigger than the Wii, and I do have a black Wii here to compare it to in a moment. But just to give you some background information on launch titles while I do this, the NES launched at $200, and it had 18 games out with it. The Super Nintendo had 5 games out with it, and it was $200 as well. Then the N64 was also $200, and it launched with only 2 games. Mario 64, which made it worth it, and Pilot Wings, if I'm not mistaken. And then the Wii launched with, I believe, 21 games. And of those 21 games, a lot of them were bad. So I'm looking forward to this launch because this launch actually does have a lot of good games. There's 23 games launching for the Wii U. And I should mention that the N64 was $200 if I did not mention that, and that the Wii was $280 in Canada though. The Wii U now, $300 or $350 with this game. So this is it. This is the console. The front, you have a sync button right there up front. You don't have to open any little tray to get to it. You have the eject button and the power button, but you also have a few USB ports and an SD card slot as well, which is great. No GameCube ports on this, but it does play your Wii games. The bottom, lots of fans. And then the back. The back, you have some USB ports, your HDMI cable. This one is for the Censor Bar, your AC adapter. Very standard stuff. 4 USB ports is good to see. Lots of fans. Cool looking console. So you can close that shut. It's kind of really neat how this doesn't flap out anymore. It kind of stays flush with the console. Let's put it on the stand just to see how it looks. And the stand has these little notches for it to go into that you can kind of keep the console up as long as you put them in correctly. So there are lots of games out for this at launch. I decided to display this on my retro NES coffee table because I thought that would look the best. Why not throw it back 26 years ago when Nintendo launched the NES? So here's the fabulous tablet controller that everyone's been looking so forward to for the Wii U console. I'm excited to play this. This is launch day, as I said. So I'm going to actually have some friends over tonight, and we're going to play some Nintendoland, because I'm definitely told, play it with some friends, have a great time with it. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to probably be posting a little mini review about what I think for the Wii U and how we actually had a great time together playing it. So until next unboxing video, until next launch day, this is Lithium017 from Nintendo Collecting 101. Feel free to subscribe and have a great day.